Good, microphone's on. Yesterday we had a math-specific assembly talking about finance. We had the people from Bank of Edwardsville come in, and they gave a presentation about saving money. Now, to help you with saving money and also work with how we've been multiplying decimals, we've been talking about fractions to decimals and all that stuff. But when you do drink that, I need you to open it so it's not so loud. We talked about interest. Now, for some reason, the pages that we made these notes off of confuse a little bit of what simple and compound interest is. I'll explain it to you, and we will write it down on this one. So, as we talked about yesterday in the assembly, the bank uses your money to make investments and give loans. In return, they pay you what? What is it? Interest. They pay you interest. And not the kind of interest whenever you see a good-looking guy or girl. All right? They pay you interest. Now, the way that this works is, let's see here. Go that way. Come on. There we go. Now, the way that this works is like this. We have the bank. Okay? That's a bank. Now, a bank doesn't actually have its own. You know what? I'm going to do it so I can actually erase. We have three situations here. We have one thing, another thing, another thing. This one here is the bank. Okay? The bank doesn't just have its own money necessarily. Okay? For argument purposes, it doesn't have money. What it does is it has insurance for the money that it's given. Okay? From you. Okay? You have money. Yes.
So they take our money?
Not necessarily take. I'm getting there. Not necessarily take. Now, here's what happens. You have money. You're making money like we did in the activity the other day. You do labor. You do lawn work. You do tutoring to the kid next door. Now, you want someplace safe to save your money, and you want your money to make money rather than just sitting in your fridge, right? So you move your money. You take your money to the bank and say, hey, you know what? You keep this money safe. Okay? You keep that money safe for me. Now, in order to make money off of that, the bank is going to use this money. Then there is Bob. Bob wants to buy a super sweet motorcycle. Okay? Okay. Oh, well. Now, Bob wants to buy a motorcycle. Stick with me. Bob wants to buy a motorcycle, but he can't afford it just with, he might have the money, but the thing is, if he were just going to buy, let's say he was buying a really expensive Harley Davidson or something like that, he doesn't want to just put $30,000 all at once. So he wants to take out a loan from the bank. Now, he wants to take out a loan from the bank. So this loan that he's doing is they're going to loan him this money. Now, where was that money originally? So he's got money. Where was that money originally? They are taking your money. But the thing is, your money is still, let's see, that we did black. Wait for it. So this orange money here, that's your money. Shh. That's what you can get back, okay? Because it belongs to you, right? Isn't it your money? The bank uses your money to loan out to Bob. And that way, the way that the bank thanks you for letting them use their money is they give you interest on the money that they are able to use. Does that make sense? They're like, okay, we're going to use your money. And to thank you for that, we're going to give you, let's just say, $2,000 or 2%. So 2% is going this way. Now, are banks a business? Yes. Yes, they are definitely a business. So, Bob, for borrowing the money, is going to be charged about 4% interest, just saying. So the bank is making money, right? So the bank is making money, using your money, and they're thanking you by paying you money. That's how it's possible to just have your money earning money. And yesterday we learned about stocks a little bit and investments. Stocks. No. So that's the crash course of just with interest, and we're not getting into the whole stock market stuff, but that's the really small version of it. Yes, ma'am.
How come they don't give you like the whole 4%?
Because then you could just loan it out yourself, but then that money wouldn't be insured like the bank says. Yep. All right. The money you earn on savings account each year and only each year is called simple interest. Simple interest is when you don't make money off of the money that is being earning interest. Let me try that again. Your interest is not added to your income. Okay? Scott Smith. Hi. For sure. Bye. Pick up your jacket on your way out. It's in the office. Interest paid more than one time a year is called compound interest. Now, the compound interest is the one where the money that you earned with interest is added and used to earn interest again. Okay? And more often as well. So this one's kind of like a snowballing one. It's kind of like snowballing interest. Yep, I'm writing it, so you write it. Snowballing interest. Yeah. You take forever to write that. I don't know.
No, it should be snowball.
That doesn't make any sense. All right. Now, here we go with some simple interest. Now, this is the one that is just going to be once. This one's going to be once a year, and it doesn't add on to itself. So we have $425 in our savings account. At the end of the year, the bank will pay you 5% interest. Now, in other words, they're asking us to find 5% of 425. Now, rather than doing proportions on this guy, which we could, let's think of this. We just did it with our project, the CSI project before Christmas. 5%, what's that as a decimal? Yeah, 0.05. So this is going to be 0.05 as a decimal. So I'm going to take this number, and I'm going to multiply it by 0.05, and that will give me 5% of 425. Sam? Answer. Yep, that's the same thing. Yep, it'll be the same thing. You're moving decimals just as often. So, tonight, this is allowed. This is called a calculator. This is called a calculator. Now, you will be able to use this tomorrow. You will be able to bring this tomorrow. And all right. So we have 425 times 0.05. We are going to be making $21.25 we're going to make that much money for just having our money chilling there at the bank. And as a shout out to Bello Bradick, it's a Bello Bradick Bank. Bello Bank. Bello Bank. 21.25 interest. All right. So that is it. The question asked us how much interest are we getting paid that year. But if we wanted to find out the balance, what would it be? So that should be something you could be able to do. You should be able to do in your head. Yeah, $446.25 would be your balance for doing nothing other than just having your money sit in the bank. Okay? Yeah. All right, let's do another example. We're doing well on time. Good. Now we have $1,200 in a bank account, and at the end of the year, the bank's going to pay us 2.5% interest. How much interest did we learn in a year? I want you all to do that on your own, following the same method that we did before. I'll do it up here simultaneously, and we'll see if we have the same thing. So go ahead and begin that. Yeah, we're using calculators. If you don't have it, that's fine. If you don't have it, that's fine. This isn't the time to talk, though. You're not talking. So for those of you that are multiplying it longhand, you can just look up here now. $1,200 times 0.025 is $30 interest. Wow, it's warm in here.
Yeah, the seats were really warm.
Yes. So that is the interest that we're going to earn with the 2.5%. When it's half that much, yeah. So it's $30 interest. Now, usually when people will be making a decent amount of money off of their interest is when they have a lot of money in their bank. A lot of money. I'm talking like 1.2 million. What is that? So yeah, I just could have added 2 zeros. Just realized I did the same thing. So that's how you get $30,000. You get $30,000 just by having 1.2 million sit in the bank. Okay. It's true, but I'm just saying how that's the mathematics of it. The more money that you have, the more money goes from there. Huh. Scott Smith. No, because they're not supposed to be gone until 2:25, as the announcement said. We got like 10 seconds. All right. Thanks for checking up on them. Hi. Good luck today. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Basketball, adios. Good. Okay. Just because they're leaving doesn't mean we need to talk. Okay? Just because they're leaving doesn't mean we need to talk. All right. Now the harder one. This is compound interest. It says here, figure the interest semi-annually. Now, what does this word mean? Semi-annually. What does that word mean? Harrison? Yeah, a half of a year. Yep. Twice a year. After 6 months and after 12 months. Okay? Semi-annually means twice a year. And in this situation, it's exactly 6 months apart. There's a lot of stores that have semi-annual sales and stuff like that, like Kohl's and JCPenney. Now, first thing we're going to do, right here, is we're going to find out how much that is as a decimal. Okay? Hey, Owen, why are you shouting? Right? I know. I heard you were talking. He was shouting. It's 0.05. You are correct. Okay. You're cool. Chillax. Now, what we're going to do is first, in order to do this, what we have to do is first we have to find. Whoa. First, we have to find the simple interest of 1 year. Okay? We have to find the simple interest of 1 year. And how are we going to do that? Yeah. Multiply what?
400 by 0.05.
Beautiful. 400 times 0.05. And we get $10. What? 20. Sorry, 20. We have $20. Now, we found that. Yes, sir?
How did you get 0.05 and not 5%?
Remember, whenever you're trying to find the decimal value of a percent, you just move. The question was, how do we get 0.05 as being 5% as a decimal? Whenever you have a percentage, you take the decimal point, 1, 2, and move it to there. Yes, ma'am? It is interest. Simple interest for the year. Okay. Now, that was for the year, right? But how often are we compounding this interest? Every half year. So we're going to take how much of that 20? Half. Yes. So I'm going to take what I have for the annual interest, write me all, and I'm going to divide that by 2, or multiply it by a half, which is the same. Okay? $10. Half of the homework is this. Half the homework is this simple one. That's why you're using calculators. So we have how much interest we've earned in 6 months. But this is asking for the balance. So what is it going to be? What's the balance going to be? The what? Yes. 400 plus 10. 400 plus $10, which equals $410. Yes.
Do we write that online?
Write that online?
Yeah,
Yeah, write as I write, how I write. Maybe a little bit prettier, that's all. Okay? Write as I write, how I write. Right? I just made it up as a rap song, because I'm a rapper. All right. I'm such a good rapper. I do presents so quick. All right. You got it. So, now, we took care of the first 6 months of our fiscal year, our money being there, okay? Now we have to find the second 6 months. Here's the thing about compound interest. If we were doing a interest that was not compounded or snowballing, this $10 would be ineligible to earn more money. But now our starting our balance is, because it's compounded, $410. And what are we going to multiply that by? No. What's our rate? 5%, which is 0.05. So we go into our calculator, and we get $20.50. $20.50. Now, that would be for what? If it was how long? Let's see, what did we do right next door? That was if it was 1 year, but how much time frame was this? It's half a year. So we got to take how much of this? Half, yes. You guys are on today. Times 1/2, which equals $10 and 25 cents. And what we're going to do with that $10.25?
How come everything equals 10?
Because it's easy to learn that way. So then we're going to add that to 410, because that's how much we had in the bank at the beginning of the 6 months, or before we got the interest added. So now our balance is $420.25. $420.25. See how it compounded? It added to itself. It added to itself. All right? Let's continue playing. All right, now these will go super quick. These will go super quick because of the use of a calculator as long as you're just following the directions, okay? For this assignment, I know that you know how to find this. That's why we're able to use the calculators. All right? This won't happen very often again. So first thing I want you to do is I want you to get the decimal value for all those percents. Go do that now. Go ahead and do it on the bottom as well. Whoops. I carried away. All right. So we have, how are we going to find out our annual interest? How much do we have? So, okay, well, actually, let's see what's it asking us. Earnings. Earnings for 1 year. What are they asking us? They're asking us for how much money we got in the bank. Or are they asking us how much money the bank gave us? What are they asking us? Great. That's how much money the bank gave us. So in order to do that, we are going to do $255 times what? Yeah, actually, Cam. 0.06. And we're going to get $250. Oop, wow. $15.30. $15. We would need to add it, but it's just asking us, well, how much interest did we earn? If it asked us what our balance was, then you would add it to the original amount. So make sure that you're reading it and following directions and answering the question that they're asking. Okay? I mean, if they ask you how much interest you're getting earned, if you tell them that it takes 3 of that size of a pig to capsize a rowboat, you're going to be having a bad time. All right, so then we have this guy. How are we going to set this up? Same way we did the other one. We have 572 times 0.04, which equals $22.88, and that's how much? $22.88. Okay? Now, there are a lot of calculations you guys have to do for homework tonight, but that's, as long as you're following the directions, you're going to be all good. 34. $34. Just $34. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you may. Actually, hold off. I want you to get this one more time, okay? Can you wait for 4 minutes? All right, now we have to do a semi-annual interest again. Semi-annual interest again, and it's going to compound on each other. Okay? What's the first thing we need to do according to the other side of that piece of paper that you guys have? Dominique?
Multiply 5 by 0.
So I'm going to multiply 535 by 0.05. Does anybody have that one? Who's got a calculator out? What is it? Okay, so we have 26.75. Now, because it's semi-annually, what are we going to do with that 26.75? Divide it in half. Actually, we're going to multiply it by half, so we're going to divide it by 2, by a half. So I'm going to take half of that, which is going to be what, 13, 47, no. Yeah. So I'm going to divide that by 2, which is going to be 1338. 1338, half year balance. What am I going to do with that 1338? Yes. We're going to add it to our original amount because it says balance here. Okay? So we're going to add $535 plus 1338. And we're going to get $548 and 38 cents for that balance. I'm going to circle that because I went online. Okay. Now the part where it's easy to get tricky. Now it's easy to get tricky. What's my next step, y'all? I took care of half the year. What do I got to do now? Add $26.75 to the original? We're skipping some steps here. What do we do? Yeah.
So 300, I mean 540.
Yes.
You multiply that by 0.
Beautiful. Yes. We have our new amount after the interest was paid for the first part. Then we need to multiply our new balance times the annual rate. So we have 548.38 times 0.05 equals 2742. Because remember, we're dealing with money here. 2742. And what do we have to do with that 2742? Divided by 2, because that's the annual. That's the annual amount. So we have to multiply this by a half or divide by 2. Be sure to get.
What was the answer for that
2742. Okay, and you can go. Okay. So we have 2742. 2742. 42. Divided by. Whoa, boy. Divided by. Oh, boy. What is it? What is it?
Well, me and JD both got 27.4,
40. 5.48.38 times 0.05 equals 27.419. That's not what you got? Basic unit conversion programmer. Yeah. Oop. Yep, I got on my other calculator, I got the same 27.419. Good. So it's 2742. 27.42 divided by 2 is 1371. So what do we add this 1371 to? Yeah.
548.
Yes. We have to add it to the balance that we had at the beginning of that 6 months because it compounds. We get to use that money that we're earning to go toward our next amount, our next compounded interest. So at the end of the year, we have 548 point, oops. So we have 562, 63, 9. Okay, 562.09. $562.09. I'm going to circle that as well because there's a lot of writing here, and I want to make sure that my teacher knows exactly where I was doing it, where I was answering. Huh? Where it's all online?
It's on the line.
It is on the line, but this one's out of line. You're out of line, sir. All right?
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
How did you get 27.42? I know you multiplied that. But you get a bigger number than 27.42.
When you, this one here?
Yeah, that one.
548 times 0.05. You did that on your calculator and it didn't come out right? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. 548.38 times 0.05 equals right there. Yeah, I will. I'm trying to answer questions because questions are helping you when you get that homework. Okay? Yeah, this is right. Okay. The main thing is make sure you're not making any silly mistakes when it comes to seeing what's being asked and also what is being compounded or simple. It's only 20 questions, but you're using a calculator. Yes?
Me and Jay made a silly mistake. We didn't point put 38.
Ah, okay. Yes? Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it was. And I'm going to continue to write out these notes up here because that's what I'm going to start to do for you guys, having all the examples up there to hopefully get you guys answering questions correctly. Oops. Or more questions, and also you'll be able to look back on here and be like, oh, that's how we did it. All right, we have 410. But I am still talking through the instructions on this, so we're still going to be quiet. So since we have $410, I need to find out what the annual interest is on that, and because it's semi-annual, I have to divide that by 2. So I have $410, and I'm going to multiply that by the interest rate for the year. And when I multiply that interest rate for the year, I'm going to get 410 times 0.03, which equals $12.30. But that's for the year, but I want to find it semi-annual. Semi-annual is once every 6 months, so I have to go make that into 6 months, which is going to be $6.15 added on. So I add that $6.15 to my original amount, which is $410. So I have $416.15. Now the part where people will get confused and have been getting confused, now I have that $416.15. That's how much money is in the bank right now. That's how much is in my balance. Hey, we're too loud. We're too loud. That's how much money is in the bank when I start to do my second time of the compounding. So I have my new amount, which is $416.15, what we found in the first quarter. I have to... Thanks. I have to multiply that times the annual interest rate. So right now, I'm finding how much it is for that half year. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Remember, yes, you may use calculators. You may use calculators.
Did you say calculators in Spanish like
Las calculadoras, sí. So that is going to be how much the annual interest I'm going to earn on that much money. It's going to be $12.48. And it should be only a little bit bigger, depending on how much your interest rate is. It should be only a little bit bigger than the one that we found when our balance was a little bit lower. So this is the annual interest. This $12.48 is the annual interest. But I want to find the semi-annual interest divided by 6. I'm talking to the internet. We just saw him to catch eye contact while I was talking to the microphone.
Wait, you're talking to your phone. Are you on Siri?
No, I'm recording still.
If she wants to go on a date, she'll
No,
show you restaurants.
I don't have an iPhone. Okay, but no, I'm still recording. I'm still recording right now. No, I don't have Siri. I don't have an iPhone. That's okay.
Well, iPhones are awesome.
Sure, yeah.
But not the 6. The 6 bin.
Okay, well, I'm gonna finish this video.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, okay. Where was I? Hey. Have a nice day. Okay, then I had another student come in and give me a high five. Okay. This was the annual interest here, but I want to find only how much I'm going to earn in half of that because we're just doing 6 months. So I have to do $12.48 to find a half of that. So I've got $6.24. Okay, that's how much more I'm earning off of that original balance. So I'm going to take my money that I had before I found what the interest was. I'm going to add how much interest I have. Ooh, 24. It's an ugly 4. So I'm going to have 422 and 39 cents. Yeah, $422.39. $422.39. So once again, this is what's happening with this. I have my annual interest. Then I wanted to find the 6-month earning. Then I had to add my interest. Interest to income. Or balance, rather. Balance. There. Okay. So to add the interest to balance, I'm going to circle those so my teacher knows what's going on. And yeah, let's see. We did all those. And I am going to put this on my website so everybody can see it because this is the only class that got this far, the 7th period. And there we go. Happy Tuesday. See you all Wednesday. If you have questions, contact me on Edmodo, all that stuff. Goodbye. Oop.